can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks.
You could be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you gon' find yourself
Standing in the Hall of Fame.
Hello everybody, this is Juniper Gaming here, and I have for you a new series, New York Yankees Franchise, episode number 1, as you have seen on the scheduling video I hope you saw. And this is on Baseball Mondays, and this is uploaded at 7 p.m. I believe, and it will be uploaded at least once a week. That is on Baseball Mondays at 7 p.m. And it could also be up on other days of the week when I have the video of choice if I feel like I want to put this up. So the point of this franchise, it is a New York Yankees franchise, no fantasy draft or any loopholes like that. I'm going to be trying to rebuild this team, which is very old. Not a bad team, they just, they're injury prone, and in a few years they're not going to be doing that great. They don't have many great prospects, they are not looking great, and I'm not going to be editing many ratings, but there you see A-Rod, I just lower his clutch. I'm sorry, that's just the Yankee instinct in me. And, yeah, I'm not going to be lowering anyone else's ratings unless I really feel that's necessary, but probably not at all. So, that's just kind of funny there, it'll be bad for us, so it's not like, being biased, in terms of, for helping me. So, I am doing a trade here with the Dodgers, and this is the one main trade that I'm doing in this episode. We're going to trade away Eduardo Nunez, Alex Rodriguez, and Austin Romine for a few other players, though let's talk about who we're giving up right now. A-Rod, not a huge fan of him, he's not going to be helpful for us down the line. Austin Romine, I'm not too nervous about because we do have Gary Sanchez. This is using the Operation Sports roster, so we do have Gary Sanchez with great potential. And then Nunez, instead we're going to get in return D. Gordon, who has 99 everything under speed, very good contact against righties. Other aspects not great, though he's definitely going to help us down the line. And also we're going to be getting Nick Punto playing second base, basically the rest of the infield except for first base and all the outfield. Very versatile player, great fielder as you see there in his fielding attributes. Really helpful, similar to Jerry Harrison Jr. is also on that team. And we'll also be getting Yasiel Puig, haven't heard of him, but I'm assuming that he's really can play all the outfield. There you see, very good hitter, along with a pretty good fielder, good arm, and also he is on the faster side. So we're going to offer this trade, and obviously they will take it. Now I'm just fast forwarding through the spring training lineup, which is bound to change. And you're probably wondering, hey Josh, why are you getting D. Gordon when you have Derek Jeter? Well, this is what my plan is. I am going to move Jeter to DH, because, he's getting to the end of his career, and he's not going to be here for much longer. So, we're going to put him at DH. It'll be good for his health. I don't know if it's going to affect him too much in the game. I would think it would. A lot less fielding, a lot less wear and tear. And there you see I'm just checking out this free agent market. I'm not going to sign anyone there, though it'll be a lot better if he's at DH. I know probably won't have as much of an effect in the game, though definitely in real life that would help a lot. But that's what we're going to be doing in here. And actually we get all the players back that are injured in real life, so that's another big help there. That's pretty funny. But that will definitely help us. So, also, I'm probably going to be releasing, not most, but definitely some of the players that we do have that they signed, like Travis Hafner, Bosch, Vernon Wells, Ben Francisco. Not all of them, I'm just going to get rid of some of them. Lyle Overbay, just to name a few. And that's pretty much the story with that. And in terms of the way that I'm going to be running this, like the format of this, I'm going to be playing probably 1 or 2 games out of a series, depending on how important it is. I'm facing the Astros, and they're doing terrible, and it means nothing for our season, really. I'm probably not even going to play 1, but if it's the Subway Series, I might even play 3. If it's the last series of the season, then I'm probably going to play it, Whatever I feel like is really important, I'm going to show, but it's going to be 1 game per episode, and the amount of time, the amount of games that I do play, like I said, it varies based on the situation of the season. I think that's definitely reasonable. So this episode is basically just showing you the roster and what happens in spring training. And there you see that I made the trade before, with D. Gordon being the masterpiece of that one, or the centerpiece, not masterpiece. And now we're going to sim through the date there, and already we have 1 game done, and Brett Gardner tears his groin. He's going to be out for 2 to 3 months, so flashes of real life. Brett Gardner is not injured right now, though a bunch of other Yankees have been injured, so we're going to try to fix this now. And luckily we just got Puig. I think that's how you pronounce it, not too sure. Haven't really heard of him, but there you see solid stats in terms of the attributes. He'll be playing some center field, and he is a really good, not really good, but he's a pretty good fielder. He can play all the outfield. He's also on the faster side, so it's not like he'll be terrible out there. And we'll see how he can make it out there. Not center field, left field, my bad. And now we'll sim a few more days here. We're actually going to press sim spring. And after like 2 more days, Granderson fractures his arm. 1 to 2 months, that's almost the same exact injury in real life. That's actually pretty darn scary. It might have actually been the same day, which is actually even weirder. You know, I think it was against Toronto, so that's just weird, I gotta say. Sorry if I sound a little stuffy, but yeah, just throwing that out there. So we have a couple guys that we can throw out there. We have Vernon Wells, we have Ben Francisco, we have Bosch. We have definitely a handful of people, but I'm going young with this. I want to give the younger guys a shot, because those other guys aren't going to be here down the line. So we're going to call up Mason Williams, who's known for his contact, speed, some very good fielding. Well, not very good, but definitely, I think I saw 75 for fielding ability. So pretty good for his age, and he also has A potential. So we want to carry the youth over. I'd rather replace an injured player with someone from the minors. There you see he gets injured for a few days, not a problem. Than sign a free agent. Alright, so now we're jumping into our pitching. Now this is opening day after everything has been said and done. We have CC Sabathia, who's going to be our ace, 96 overall. Then we have our number 2 starter, Hiroki Kuroda, 89 overall. Pretty old, but he's definitely going to be a solid force in our rotation. Then we have our number 3 starter, Michael Pineda, 83 overall, who just did great this spring training with a 138 ERA. That's why he got the number 3 spot over number 4 with Andy Pettit with a 407 ERA. Not terrible, but Pineda won it. And then Fuse with a 337, and now long relief. This is where it got close. We had Benuelos, Betances, Nova, so many different guys, and then battling for that 5th and the long relief spot. But we have Benuelos, Nova in that long relief spot. We have one less middle reliever though. But the rest of the bullpen, we have Chamberlain, Epley, Logan, Robertson, and the greatest closer of all time, Mariano Rivera. And a lot of pretty good ratings there. So happy to see that. And I'm really happy with Benuelos. Wasn't expecting him to make the team, but he just did awesome. So he made the team, and I'm glad to see that. I'm pretty excited about him in the future. So now the lineup, we have Ichiro Suzuki leading it off against righties. Then we have Jeter DHing it, hitting 2nd. Then we have Cano hitting 3rd, 99 overall. Then we have Teixeira hitting cleanup, playing first base. Youkilis hitting 5th. D. Gordon hitting 6th. Puig hitting 7th, starting in center field. Cervelli hitting 8th, playing catcher. And this is where it changes a little bit. Hitting 9th is going to be Williams. Against righties. Against lefties, though, it will be Ben Francisco. So I think I did a pretty good job mixing up these lefty-righties. As you can see, like lefty-righty, lefty, switch, right, left, switch, right, right. So pretty good there. And against righties, it's actually Williams, so it'll be switch, right, left at the end. So that's pretty good there. And that pretty much finishes up this episode. There you see our benches is Williams, Stewart, Overbay, and Punto. So that pretty much will end off spring training. And now we'll have to jump into the beginning of the season. And here you'll see just our roster for a moment, with Cano leading off our roster being the number 1 rated. And, well, on our team, 99 overall. So that will pretty much finish off this episode. And there you see, yeah, that's the main highlight. That and the trade. 2 of our outfielders have been injured, but we replaced them with Puig, who we got in the trade, and Williams. 2 A potential players. So now we are going to play our first game in next episode against the Boston Red Sox. It is going to be CC Sabathia, the former Cy Young Award winner, against John Lester. It's going to be a good one, guys. So until next time, thank you for watching. This is Juniper Gaming. I'm out.